Talking Podcast. I'm JJ Starr.
And I'm Downtown Andy.
Welcome. We're here to talk and bring some civil discourse to an otherwise discordant world. How are you doing, Andy? You silly pants. You silly gooses.
I'm silly, Billy.
You are being a silly Billy.
Yeah, well, the last couple hours you made me watch a lot of Billy.
I didn't make you do anything, first of all.
Listen, that Dacker Montgomery, ooh.
Remember that's only one of us saying that.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Doing okay, huh?
No, I'm very tired.
Yeah.
Very, very, very tired.
Yeah, you looked me dead in the eye and you say, you know what's crazy? I'm not tired. I'm just having a hard time keeping my eyes open. And 5 minutes later, you were snoring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, and then I went...
And I was talking right at you, pretty loudly.
I went and ate Oreos as you were just downing mouthfuls of whipped cream.
One mouthful of whipped cream.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know what you went back downstairs for.
Why don't we talk about lies? When I went downstairs for?
I know what you went back downstairs for.
I heard you squirt the whipped cream from up here. Okay? So watch it.
That's a feat. Squirting the whipped cream from up here. I could go all night.
But we got rules.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got rules.
Lay them on me.
3 rules, in fact, for the sake of civility. No judgment, nothing personal, and don't be a dick.
Don't judge my distance with the whipped cream.
Don't judge my dick.
Or my dick.
Well, this was fun, because, I mean, once again, we're talking about food.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's what this week's going to be about?
We've been talking about food.
Food.
We're going to talk about hot food and cold food.
Oh, I thought you were about to say we're going to talk about hot dogs.
We're going to talk about hot
dog.
You got something you want to say about a hot dog?
I made a few hot dogs last week.
Yeah?
I made a few hot dogs the week before.
I mean, it was really just so they didn't go bad.
No. I bought burgers and dogs because they were on sale. And listen, I love a good plain hot dog as much as the next person, but I just love, as with all foods, I love putting all the fixins in. I love piling them all on the counter and just going down the line.
Can you explain a plain hot dog to me?
Just a hot dog and a bun with mustard.
Okay, so that's not plain.
Yeah, that's plain.
When you say plain, I imagine you just dry gulping.
Your standard. Well, I mean that's what the kids eat, but
dry
your standard,
sucking down a hot dog with mustard. Mustard.
Let's not be silly.
I put ketchup on mine and nothing else.
I see. I don't get that.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup.
What am I saying?
I don't know. Oh boy! So you want to talk about hot dogs?
No, I don't want to talk about hot dogs.
Frankfurters.
We've been talking.
Footlongs.
We've been. I mean, we always talk about food. We talk about food a lot, and on this podcast, we've talked about food a few times. And I want to talk about dessert.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I don't understand. There's this whole subculture of people out now who think it's bad to be a quote unquote foodie. It's almost like a bad thing to indulge in food. Like the super healthy, health conscious people who think just because you enjoy indulging in a eating experience that it's bad for your health.
I'm sure that there are indulgent things.
Those
that
are the kind of people that think
health.
that you're only supposed to eat once a day.
Hot dogs are definitely not good for you.
Says who? Don't tell that to Oscar Mayer. Ballpark.
I only tend to eat once a day.
Well, yeah, no.
But I'm not the type of person to say you're only supposed to eat once a day. My schedule just basically breaks down that way.
My appetite is not what it used to be. I there was no limit to my appetite. Now it's just the smallest amount of food makes me incredibly full. And
I would say that's good. Better to get full than to never be satisfied.
I don't know. I kind of miss those days.
I want to talk about dessert.
All right, we'll talk.
I want to talk about dessert. I want to talk about ice cream.
You mean the ice cream you just finished?
No, I want to talk about ice cream.
Ice cream.
You and I have indulged in several different frozen delight experiences lately. We've gone to several ice cream and froyo places.
All right, well, right off the bat, which has been your favorite?
Honestly,
which has been your favorite experience?
Grassroots.
Really?
I really enjoyed their ice cream. And typically, I prefer soft serve or frozen yogurt to, to hard, hand-packed kind of ice cream. But Grassroots was delightful. I mean, first of all, the flavor menu that they have
it's pretty lengthy. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. They've got some really interesting flavors up there, and they've got different cone ideas and everything.
I had cherry cola.
And I thought it was disgusting.
Yeah.
You got it as a milkshake, but like it had a very artificial taste.
Yeah, I've had cola flavored ice cream from other places that's a little bit more authentic.
Like it had a very artificial taste to it, but I had Fluffernutter. So I mean, peanut butter and marshmallow. In my opinion, you cannot go wrong. But the texture of it was almost like gelato. Like it was really good.
Listen, growing up, we always went to the ice cream shop in Newtown.
Yeah.
And like that was the standard. That's and their homemade ice cream, all flavors, was always delicious, always great. We always got what they called avalanches, which was basically just a thick shake with candy and stuff on the inside. And if you grew up in Newtown, it was either that or it was Ferris Acres Creamery. Now, we never went to the Creamery. Yeah. I didn't start going until high school, and by the time, I did go those few times that I went, like, I can't eat ice cream here because all you smell is cow shit across the street. Like, who the fuck wants to smell cow shit? And some people, like, loved that. They're like, oh, I love that smell. I love that associating that memory. And it's just like,
I'm sorry,
no, there is nothing pleasant about smelling manure while you're trying to enjoy a cold treat on a hot day.
I personally don't think, and considering that every once in a while we step outside and you just smell cow shit in the air over here.
Now,
we are upwind from a fucking slaughterhouse over here.
Now, hold on. I'm not saying Ferris Acres ice cream is bad. I'm just saying that if you're going to get it, you go to Villarina's here in town and get it in the tub.
And I'm saying that no experience is ever enhanced by the smell of manure. Period.
Oh,
when I was growing up, the only thing we had was Carvel. That was it. We didn't have any other ice cream experiences. We would beg our parents for the Viennetta log, or we would go to Carvel. I was the kid. I got a cup, not even a cone, a cup of vanilla soft serve with butterscotch. That's it.
The ice cream shop had honey nut cones, and we used to buy them by the dozen and bring them home in addition to whatever we were getting while we were there.
You fancy.
Oh my God. These were vanilla ice cream, chocolate dipped with nuts on top, and then in the bottom of the cone was a whole thing of packed fudge. So, yeah, laugh. Go ahead. No, those were dangerous.
Packed fudge right in the butt of the cone.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you had to bite the cone from the bottom and just suck it out.
Yeah, that is how you do it. Yeah. I have so we had Carvel, which I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. That's where you got your birthday cakes. That's where you got everything. And then I think when I was in high school, we got Cold Stone. And that was like a whole new fuck off experience because it was totally different. I mean, like
watching them like mash stuff together in front of you.
And the wild and wacky flavors that they had
birthday cake,
crazy. And
apple pie.
Yeah, I never would have imagined that ice cream went so far because when you wanted wacky ice cream, you saved up your money and you got a pint of Ben and Jerry's. And even back then, Ben and Jerry's flavors were not that nuts.
Right.
You had basically had Cherry Garcia, Chubby Hubby, Fish Food, which was brand new at the time. But like everything else was, like it wasn't the wide variety.
You ready to hear something crazy? I didn't have Ben and Jerry's for the first time until I want to say 2019.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Why?
So anytime we would be at the grocery store and we go down to the ice cream section, I guess at that point my tastes were just pretty bland. It's like, give me your regular vanilla, give me your regular chocolate. If they have black raspberry or black cherry, yeah. But, like, we never went for the tubs with, like, all the stuff inside, like all the candies and mixtures and things like that. Just, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't into, changing it up when it came to brands or things like that. But once I had Ben and Jerry's for the first time, I was hooked.
See, I used to insist whenever we would go out on like a Friday night and everything, we'd go to Blockbuster, get a movie, and then, it's like, get some ice cream. I would insist on getting Haagen-Dazs. I would absolutely insist on getting Haagen-Dazs, and most of the time I would insist on getting Haagen-Dazs sorbet, because apparently I guess I was just an expensive date. I don't know. But, like, I loved it. I was obsessed with it. And then I sort of went for Ben and Jerry's when I had mint chocolate cookie for the first time and realized there's a whole ass cookie in there.
Yeah?
Yeah. There is, in every tub, there are bits and pieces, but there is at least one whole ass fucking cookie just floating around in there. And that, you eat it until you hit that cookie so that you can get the cookie. And then the rest of the ice cream sits in the tub for a week or so because, you already ate the cookie. It's good ice cream, though. And, but yeah, ice cream is one of my favorite things.
I didn't have gelato for the first time until probably 2019 either.
Really?
Like what is perceived as gelato, I guess.
Do you have that fancy tub, whatever it's called?
I don't even remember what brand it was.
That Italian Tassini or whatever the fuck it is.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know what it's called.
I couldn't tell you. No.
But
once I became an adult with adult money and living on my own, it's just like, oh, time to indulge in all the things I've been missing out on all these years. All the things that the parents didn't want to spend money on, didn't want to buy, and it's gotten dangerous. It's gotten very dangerous. It's how I learned I'm very lactose intolerant now.
Yeah. Well, also,
I have to load up on Pepto before we have any ice cream.
You have to understand, though, the human body is not meant to process wild amounts of lactose in general. So when you have a sensitivity to it like you do,
I do
indulging
now.
in a pint of ice cream half an hour before going to sleep is a bad idea as an adult.
Hold on.
It is a poor
First
choice.
Of all, I don't indulge a half an hour before sleep. Okay? That's an exaggeration.
It?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
You know it is.
I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an exaggeration.
There is never a time where I go downstairs at like 10:30 at night and I'm like, I'm going to have a pint of Ben and Jerry's.
I think it's adorable because that's implying that you go to bed at 11 p.m., sir. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you eat a pint of ice cream and then
I don't eat a whole
out,
pint,
sir.
That's a rare occasion.
But not never.
When did this turn into shit on me day? Like, what the fuck?
What's been your experience of your favorite of all of our Frozen Delight experiences lately?
Oh, man. Well, I wasn't thrilled with your ice cream truck.
It's not my ice cream truck.
You said it was.
It had my name on it, but it didn't make it mine.
Yeah,
I take no accountability for that.
Yeah, Jesse's ice cream truck.
Yeah,
They're gonna hate me now.
I thought it was pretty good.
I think maybe I just got the wrong thing.
Well,
that's what I always chalk it up to. I think
you also have to keep in mind that not only did you have ice cream, but you had coffee ice cream.
And a coffee shake.
That in general, literally, just the very sound of it should make you run for a toilet.
You have all these stereotypes when it comes to things like that. That's never really been the case for me. The only time that anything coffee related has done things like that to my insides have been like once I went to extremes, like with incredibly dark roasted coffee. But like your coffee ice creams and like that's never affected me. Not like that.
I've been weirded out when people tell me that coffee ice cream like keeps them up.
It's never kept me up.
Why?
I'm Anomaly Andy.
But it's ice cream. I don't understand that.
And the other thing is that when I was younger, there was no lactose intolerance for me. I could drink a pint of milk before bed and be fine. Like, so this is something that largely happened in, probably mid-20s
Yeah?
Yeah.
Your guts just turned on you.
They did. Those sons of bitches. So my favorite of our... I mean, I've liked that we've gone to Peach Wave a lot recently. I mean, I don't really differentiate between the frozen yogurt and the ice cream. It's all just a soft served treat to me.
I do like that it's not just soft serve ice cream though, because it's like you get like the non-dairy ones.
Right.
They have the fruity ones and the tart ones and everything. It is good for your tummy. It's dairy free. It's gluten free.
Like, because we've been to Cold Stone together. We've gotten Ben and Jerry's tons and tons of times. We got the ice cream truck. We just got Grassroots.
Yep.
I never got to take you to the Sweet Spot because they closed before we got together.
Yeah. We went to Tasty Waves though.
Tasty Waves. We did, yeah.
We did. We went to Tasty Waves. That was pretty good.
See, now I got to start thinking back. Got to scan all the years and be like, where did we go?
I've told you though, like ice cream is my number one pick for a date night. Truly.
Yeah.
I would rather go out for ice cream and like go somewhere and like look at the sky. That's my favorite kind of date.
Well, that's what people at Ferris... Well, I mean, not only Ferris Acres, but the ice cream shop would do. It's like, you get in line, you get in the incredibly long line, usually after, like, some kind of school function or something like that, like a band concert or a football game or whatever, and then you would go sit on one of the picnic benches and just, this is pre-cell phone, this is like, you just sitting around and eat your ice cream and talk to people.
Yeah.
That's all you did.
Yeah.
And if you're at the creamery, you stare out into the field of shitty cows.
Shitty cows. Aww. It's not their fault they stink.
I got a good ice cream story. I remember back in high school when it was told to me that when you go to Wendy's and get a Frosty, mixing other things with the Frosty is like a delicacy. Like dipping French fries and chicken nuggets in your Frosty.
Let me tell you something.
You know who you are.
I understand that people want to believe that it is a thing. It's not.
Listen, I love dipping my fries in my McFlurry. I mean, that's...
aside from the fact that it sounds like a very obvious euphemism,
for what?
For whatever you want, baby. I know that people. I know that people do it, but I don't understand it. I've done it, but I don't fucking understand it. What's the big deal? Tell me like I'm a child. What is the big deal about dipping your fucking fries in a Frosty or a McFlurry? Explain it to me,
Nick. If you want to call in, now would be the time.
Tell me. Should
I get him on the phone now?
No, you tell me now.
I don't know. It was
you do it. Listen, you do it. Listen, religiously.
It was one of those moments where it's like, fuck it, why not? Give it a shot. And then once I did it, I'm like, oh my god, he was right.
Explain to me, because I've done it and I don't get
the salty. It's the same thing as like having salty and sweetness in the same bite.
I don't get it.
Because it.
I really don't.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
I've done it. I'm not some noob. I've done it before. Because I've been told, I hate to break it to you, Nick didn't invent it.
Not claiming he did.
Like, this was happening all over the place. What I don't understand is why. I don't understand why, because I don't understand what the hype is.
The mysteries of the universe.
It's one of those unsolved mysteries is what it
now,
is.
Favorite ice cream topping? Go.
You gotta narrow it down though, because there are dry toppings and there are wet toppings.
Favorite ice cream candy?
Favorite ice cream candy. Ready?
Yes.
Rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I love me the classics. I will take a small cup of vanilla soft serve with rainbow sprinkles any day.
Okay.
I absolutely love it. Now, if I were to get real fancy with it, I'm going to go with Heath Bar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's some good. I would prefer to go simple on the ice cream and then indulge in the toppings. All right, while we're on the subject, Heath Bar or Score?
I'm going to say Heath Bar.
Why?
Honestly, because I think they're easier to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
I think they're a little easier to eat.
See, taste-wise, I can't decide. I'd have to have... I mean, not both, but, like, I can't pick one over the other.
I truly don't know if I've ever been able to differentiate the difference in the taste. I mean, it's toffee with chocolate.
Uh-huh.
But I have always found that, like, you have to sort of, like, suck on a score bar a little bit before you can take a chonk off of it.
Well, I mean, not every score that you get is, like, insanely hard.
In my experience, it has been. Maybe
I mean,
I've been getting an old batch. Because nobody wants them.
Well, because, you really don't want to think about how long candy's been sitting at a convenience store. Like,
you don't want to think about it, but now that we are.
When I worked at CVS years ago, I used to have to restock the candy aisles and the candy, like, at the front counter at 2 a.m., and I'm thinking, like, are the people that did this before me, like, are they rotating the old product out? Like, are they putting the old stuff up front first?
But did you have to dust the candy?
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
because your store brand gummy worms would sit there forever and
I've been to gas stations that have, like, your little convenience mart and stuff, and the snacks are dusty, and I'm just like, no.
It's like, are people checking the dates on these?
Oh my god,
that happened to me. I remember I went and I got, like, I think, I don't know if it was a Slim Jim or beef jerky or whatever it was, something.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah. At the gas station by where Tom used to live, and it wasn't until I took my first bite that I thought to check the expiration date, because the bite was so disgusting, and I'm like, why is this still here?
I got a bottle of Diet Coke that was expired. Yeah, let that one sink in for a second.
All right, we're getting off topic here.
Okay, well, you asked me my favorite toppings. Now, I said my favorite candy.
Okay.
Favorite sauce, though.
Sauce, yeah.
Has to be peanut butter.
Yeah.
And you know me.
I know, you just finished the one we had downstairs.
Yes, it has to be peanut butter sauce. I love it. What about you?
I mean, I do like Heath Bar more of the time than what I was gonna say, but the first thought that comes to mind is Nerds.
Really?
Is Nerds, which is kind of like...
That's an interesting thing to put on ice cream.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of a dumb thing, because once Nerds get cold, they get harder to eat.
Yeah.
But when we were kids, John always used to get avalanches at the ice cream shop with Nerds. That was the only thing he would have put in them, and trying to eat those in a thick milkshake, like, yeah, I know, and it's just, especially because, like, I would always get black raspberry, and so that's tart, the Nerds are tart, and you're crunching on them, and they're hard, and they're harder because they're cold, and it's just, but, like, that was just a thing, and, John, like, I always went with whatever John was getting, like, John liked a lot of, like, sour and tart and bitter things, and so, like, I don't know, it's just... If I'm going to get an avalanche, I'm getting Nerds in it, like 100% of the time.
And what about your sauce? Sauce.
I mean, I do like that butterscotch we've got in the fridge.
I'm a fan of butterscotch, and I'll take butterscotch over caramel any day.
I remember I used to love getting the strawberry syrup in the grocery store because because if I wasn't putting it on my vanilla ice cream, I was dumping it in my milk.
Yeah. No.
Remember the days when you have to pour the syrup in and you have to stir? Now, here's a question. I'm sure you made chocolate milk when you were a kid, right? You never made chocolate milk?
For those at home who don't know, I'm shaking my head. My house had, like, the powdered Nesquik from time to time. We had the Hershey syrup. I going to school, even outside of my house, I was the one child in my classes who had the white milk. I have never liked chocolate milk.
Wow.
Never. I don't do chocolate milk. That
aside, I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
If you were going to make such a concoction, okay? If you're going to take, doesn't even have to be chocolate, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be powder, doesn't have to be syrup.
Okay.
Whatever it is, do you put the milk in first, or do you put the flavor in first?
Okay. So, in my experience, I've seen people, for the most part, put the milk in first and then the syrup in with it. However, I think that that's kind of disgusting.
disgusting.
Yeah, again, I'm not the type to put syrup in my milk. So I'm imagining that the syrup, whereas if you were to pour it into a glass on its own, it would just sort of, mellow out into a little pool altogether. And my brain is imagining that when it goes in the milk, it's like solidifying, kind of, and it's just like ropey.
Yeah.
And that is foul, just the idea of that. And it makes me think that, like, then you have to, like, really whip it up and everything, and you've got little chunks of it floating around in there.
I mean, you really have to whip it up either way.
It's just, no. But the idea of strawberry milk, I think, is disgusting.
Oh, you're just letting the best in life pass you by.
I would rather eat melted strawberry ice cream than make strawberry milk, honestly.
Speaking of strawberry ice cream.
Yucky, icky, messy.
See, that's my favorite bit about Ben & Jerry's is they have the topped ice creams with the ganache on top.
Oh, that ganache.
Yeah, it's dangerous, though. It's very dangerous.
I'm one of the people I know with an extremely sweet tooth. Agree?
But like for ice cream,
I love sweet.
Yes, but like I was never a big cake person. Like I know people whose like weakness is cake, and I'm just like,
I'm not weak for cake.
It's the same reason I'm the worst Italian when it comes to cannolis. Like I cannot wrap my head around the idea of just eating a pastry full of cream. Like I just don't get like that seems like the most wildly unhealthy thing in the world to me.
Well, health has nothing to do with it. We don't eat these things for our health.
But we
eat them for our mental health.
It just seems like you're asking for like your cholesterol to spike.
Well, I mean, one cannoli won't hurt you. Try it.
It's the same thing with people who like eating like the globs of frosting off the top of the cake. Like, ugh, no.
Yeah, I mean, we would, anytime there was a birthday cake, you'd fight over who got to eat the flour.
Mm-hmm.
And that flour was made of pure fucking sugar.
Yeah.
I think,
like the pictures on top of the picture cake.
Yeah, I think I actually ate it once. Yeah. Like, my piece always had the flour, but, like, I never really ate it.
The flour's always had the weird aftertaste, though.
Well, because they're gum paste.
Yeah.
Like, they're not made of frosting. They're made of gum paste, which is really more for decoration. While it is edible, it's not, like, meant to be eaten. But, I love sweets. I love sweets. I love ice cream. I love all of that stuff. I would rather eat dessert than anything else. I would rather save room for dessert than eat. I'd rather eat like a salad, like a side salad, and then just have room for nothing but dessert. I am a very irresponsible adult.
Listen, no judgment. Certainly not in this space.
But we talk, we've talked about pizza. We've been watching Hot Ones and talking about hot wings.
Are we going to do wings
like
next episode?
We're going to have to now. But I just, because we get ice cream, and ice cream is a treat this house. It is. But it's got, having a cup of ice cream with you is a romance for me. It is. It's true romance. Because you and I could sit around in our underwear eating ice cream and just being fat and happy at the end of the day. And that is that's the end all be all for me.
I always get ice cream after my challenge.
And I associate such good memories with getting ice cream.
Wait, whoa.
What?
When did the dog get in here?
She's been in here
the whole time.
She's been in here for like an hour and a half.
She's been so still. I just noticed.
Yeah, she's been here the whole time. Good grief.
Oh.
You weirdo.
I feel so bad that we can't get her like pup cups.
Not anymore. No. Poor little IBS baby.
She would go to town.
Poor little IBS baby. Well, she used to get, the little puppuccinos.
Yeah.
I would get them for her and everything. But, and it's not like she can't have them. But, she shouldn't. We'll certainly, all three of us will be reaping the benefits of that poor choice.
So will the lawn.
Yeah. But, yeah. No. It just puts a smile on my face. The idea of sweets.
See, I remember being very reluctant to try any of the places that we've mentioned over, like store brand or the local ice cream places in town. Like when we got a Cold Stone in Newtown.
Yeah.
I remember like, why am I going to go there? I'll just go to the ice cream shop. Because like the ice cream shop was always the place to go. It's where everybody always went after whatever was going on in town. And, you know, I remember trying Cold Stone for the first. I'm like, wow, this is actually really interesting. Of course, they always give you like way more than you'll be able to finish in a sitting.
God, yeah. I mean, they've got ridiculous size options also.
Like really pricey now too.
Yeah. Well, I think they were always pretty pricey by comparison.
But like, I really miss the days when like you'd go and you just get 1 or 2 scoops in a cone, you know, and that was it.
Yeah.
And you just sit there and just enjoy a cold treat on a hot day.
See, and that was the other thing. I never did cones. Never. I remember my grandmother used to get like the little sugar cup cones.
I love those things. But then waffle cones became a thing, and it's just like, oh, yeah.
See, I never liked cones, but I do like drumsticks. Like,
Don't drumsticks have the chocolate in the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that's what the thing about the honey nut cones was, because like we would just snack on those. Like if there was a bag of them in the freezer, they're like, oh, no one's looking.
Well, now that's the thing.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure you can just get those tips now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as an ice cream topping or a snack.
See, now I want to go to the ice cream shop. I really do.
My plan has been put into action.
The funniest thing is that every, like, probably November, they put a big sign out front that said "Gone Fishing."
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
And then, like, so many years later, they changed the name.
We did go there one time, right? Yeah.
They changed the name to the Holy Cow because it's across the street from the church.
Yeah. Wasn't that what it's called now?
So the front of the building has always said ice cream shop on it.
Right.
But then somewhere in the last, I'd say 10 years, 10, 15 years, they put a sign out front that said Holy Cow because it's across from St. Rose Church.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. But they used to have pictures. The whole inside used to be covered in pictures of everyone's high school graduation, everyone's, like whatever event. Like, because again, everyone just went there.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you either went there or the Blue Colony or you went to both.
Yeah.
And, that was...
yeah.
That's Newtown living.
See, and over by me, they had King Cone. And they still have... They have King Cone. And it's like, like a roadside stand, essentially. Like almost like an A&W drive-in. And... and it opens up in the summer, and it's only open for the summer. And I mean, you talk about cars up and down the main drag. That was like the thing. And I went once, and it was unimpressive. It was a sad experience because I was really excited because I was like, these people are into this. And it was an unimpressive experience, and it was a shame.
I remember being really excited as a kid for getting a dip, like a chocolate or a cherry dip, because I'm just like, okay, you take the soft serve, you put it in the cone, and then you somehow manage to flip it upside down into the flavor, and then it all holds together when they take it out, and it's just like, what the hell? Like, that's amazing.
Like, did you ever get Magic Shell from the grocery store?
No.
It's the dip, essentially. And you pour it over. Yeah, and you pour it over the ice cream, and it solidifies. And I'm like, the fuck is this?
I was a sucker for the cherry dip.
Yeah? That sounds odd.
Why?
I don't know. Like...
It's vanilla ice cream in a sugar cone with red cherry dip over the top.
But, like, I understand the chocolate hardening. But, like, the cherry dip is making me envision, like, a candy apple kind of a thing.
No, it just
where it's just like a sugar shell.
Yeah, it just tasted like artificial cherry.
Okay.
Yeah, like I guess you could say maraschino cherry, kind of ish.
Which is an artificial cherry.
It's been a long time, so
yeah.
Well,
maybe we'll have to go find somebody who does that.
We could just go to Newtown.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to do that again.
And go up there and because now the menu boards are digital, and you pay with Apple Pay, and but they still have the tip cup that says college tips at the counter.
Yeah.
For all the high school kids working there. That was like everybody's first job.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. If you were lucky in my town, you got to work at Carvel. You got to work at Carvel or Cafe Piccolo.
See, now we have a Carvel here.
Yes.
And this was my first experience actually going to a Carvel.
Really?
Because I think there's one in Danbury, but I know I never went there. But yeah, the one here in our town was my first time going to one.
Carvel was the treat for us. Carvel was after all of those events and everything like that. It's like, congratulations, you've succeeded in making someone proud somewhere, so we're going to treat you to Carvel. But it was good. It's still good. It's still good.
And then, like, every Haagen-Dazs I've ever been to has always been attached to a Dunkin' Donuts.
What about TCBY?
Never had one.
What?
Nope.
Oh, man. I was always really excited to see one because you never saw them anywhere. So it was really exciting to see them. But it was the same thing with Cinnabon. Like, I was never in places where they had Cinnabon readily available. So whenever you found one, it was really exciting for me.
The other thing is that talk
about bad for your cholesterol.
Part of the reason I always avoided the higher end brands was because it always made more sense to me to get store brand because it's always so much cheaper. It's like you could always get a giant tub of like the one flavor of ice cream for the same price as the pint of Ben and Jerry's. And it's
Not anymore.
Well, why am I going to spend $7 on a pint of Ben and Jerry's when I can get a tub of store brand vanilla for $3?
But how good was that vanilla? Because
it depends.
I mean, because let's face it, not all vanilla ice creams are created equal.
No.
They're not.
You got to go French vanilla or vanilla bean.
That is a better way to go.
Yeah.
I still vote for that Viennetta log. I still vote for that Viennetta log.
Remember the days when your parents would like take the tub and put in the ice cream for 30 seconds?
What?
No, you never did that?
What happened?
You put the ice cream in the microwave.
Well,
did I say oven?
You said in the tub.
I said take the tub and put it in the microwave.
I don't remember you saying that.
I'm probably getting it.
Put the ice cream in the tub is what I heard. I'm like, you gonna do what now?
I'm really tired.
Well, I know.
You put the ice cream in the microwave.
Yeah, I microwave the ice cream.
Yeah, see, I never understood that. It's just,
my mom used to say it was because it was too cold.
It's too hard. Right.
No, not too hard. Too cold.
Ready for this?
It was too cold.
The ice cream scoop that we have downstairs, which is part of the knife block.
Yeah.
Okay? That's my first ice cream scoop.
Yeah?
My first, actual ice, we never
I don't know
had...
where my ice cream scoop is.
We always used, not a ladle, but the big flat metal spoon.
We had an ice cream scoop. I think we had a couple of ice cream scoops, actually.
See, when I saw people who had the one where, you squeeze the handle and it's got the little metal ring that, pushes it out on the inside.
Yeah.
Ones they use at ice cream places. At the ice cream parlor.
At the ice cream shoppy.
I was like, I gotta get me one of those.
I never wanted one. Because the idea of cleaning it was just no.
You just rinse it under really hot water.
I don't want to be responsible for it.
I
prefer a little good wrist action.
At least it's not
get a good scoop.
At least it's not like when you go to the Chinese buffet and it's after you scoop out your ice cream, you put it back into the same dirty running water they've got there.
Ew. But they do that at Cold Stone too, where they just have them sitting in a tub of hot water. Yeah. Bleh.
You don't know how hot that water is.
Well, I mean,
that's all water. We gotta get new water.
Certainly can't stay hot. Oh man. This was fun.
Are we done?
Yeah.
No way.
We've been talking about ice cream for 40 minutes.
Wow.
And next time it'll be wings. We'll go from cold to hot.
Oh, you will not get me to stop talking about wings.
I'm interested in your views thereon. But
now we got to go get ice cream and wings right now.
We had ice cream.
You had ice cream.
Well, I had the one spoonful
of
ice cream that
you had the most of that tub. I bought that for you.
Yes, because you had 2 tubs for yourself.
2 tubs.
You had the black raspberry.
Which you had some of, too.
No.
You had a spoon.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well, it's not my fault.
And we had the s'mores, which I also did not have.
Yes, you did. I saw you take...
Oh, I had 1 scoop of it, excuse me. 1. But yeah, no.
It's not like there's a statewide shortage on ice cream.
Not yet.
Stop it.
I'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, and then you'll go and you'll stock up just like you did with you know what.
That's fine. That's fine. Whatever it takes.
Don't we have an ice cream maker above the fridge?
We do, actually, yeah.
And we've never used it.
I've used it.
I've never seen you use it.
That's because I used it long before. I've had it long before you and I have been together.
I'd like to see that thing in action.
Okay, well, I have a recipe book. We'll get cracking on it. Yeah. It will not, however, join the appliances on the counter. It will not live on the counter.
Okay.
Over my dead body.
All right.
No more appliances jumping on the bed.
Okay.
I'll make you that deal. But we can play around with homemade ice cream. That'd be interesting.
Where did we put the KitchenAid mixer?
It's on the counter.
It's still on the counter?
Yeah, it's hidden by the crock pot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that thing.
Fuck you. Yeah, you'll pry that $400 stand mixer out of my cold, dead hands.
Listen, we use it the least out of every
First
other
of
appliance.
all, it's not a we appliance. It's a me appliance.
Oh, so it gets real estate on the counter before the ice cream maker.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do more? Mix things or eat ice cream? Boom.
Do you want me to hit you on the podcast? Is that what you want? You want the people to hear your wife hit you on the podcast?
I need an adult.
You certainly do. You're going to need a safe word here in a little bit.
Wilma!
Well, for the continuing saga of the mixer on the counter, stay tuned and come back and listen to us next time. We'll see if both of us are still here. Thank you for listening to that talking podcast. This has been a hoot and a half. Find us on social media, DT Andy and JJ Star, with 2 R's on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. It's JJ Star and Downtown Andy on OnlyFans. Thank you, Andy, for our theme song, Nikki.
Thank you for eating ice cream. You gave us plenty to talk about.
Thank you for making this all possible. And thanks to you out there for being a part of this conversation, too. You can now get in touch with us. There is a button on our website now, thattalkingpodcast.buzzsprout.com, BUZZSPROUT.com. And if you listen to these episodes on our website, you can now send us a text message, send us, some comments, send us some questions, send us some suggestions for other things that you want us to talk about, because we would love to hear from you. We are working on getting some other things up and running as far as communications go, because we do want to have more contact with everybody out there, because we honestly don't know who many of you are.
Don't worry, those back scratchers are coming.
Shut up. But yes, thank you again for listening. And from the 3 of us here at That Talking Podcast, I'm JJ Star.
You hear the sound of that?
I swear to God.
That's a back scratcher.
He's Downtown Andy.
You know what it could use? It could use a That Talking Podcast sticker on it.
Oh my God. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.